Hey, Treasure Hunter fans, your pal Big D back here again with another weekly news announcement, and this is for Tuesday, September 17th, 2019. And as you all know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I like to do one of these videos every week. It's I kind of like to talk to you about what's coming out this week on Blu-ray and DVD and what's coming out next week on Blu-ray and DVD and any major announcements over the course of the last week. I kind of do this every week to get you guys up to speed on what's coming. There's a lot of stuff that comes out you just don't know about, or stuff you forget about, or whatever. But I could do this as kind of an informative video. So what I usually do is I'll talk about everything that's coming out this week, next week, and that. And then usually I go over what I picked up new release-wise next week. And then if I throw something else in there, I usually do, and that's about it. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, tomorrow, the 17th, it's a decent-sized week. Not a whole lot coming out tomorrow, which is probably good considering the last few weeks have been pretty... So, tomorrow, the big title coming out tomorrow is obviously going to be X-Men Dark Phoenix. Best Buy does have their exclusive 4K Steelbook coming out tomorrow. Target has their exclusive Digibook coming out tomorrow. Since now it seems like they're doing Digibooks for those movies now because they fall under the Disney moniker now, so it looks like Target will be getting one of those. Walmart's got an exclusive too. I just don't know what it is. I've heard rumors, but I didn't see anything pat down on what Walmart's gonna have tomorrow. But I believe they do have some sort of special edition for it as well tomorrow. My thoughts on the movie really quickly. I thought it was okay. It definitely has some issues. Definitely not the best X-Men movie in the series, but with that being said, it still had its moments, and there's still a couple times in the movie a couple things in the movie I really did enjoy. I think it could have been a better movie with some better pacing and maybe better editing. But, you know, overall, not a bad movie. I will be picking it up because I'm completing my X-Men collection. Actually, interesting little side note here. I will have a collections another pickup video coming out way later towards the end of the week because I forgot to post last week's pickup video, which I gotta do first. But towards the end of the week, I did hit Rasputin Records, my favorite used place, over the weekend, and I did manage to find the last X-Men Steelbook I did not have for my collection. So, barring the X-Men Dark Phoenix, I've got every X-Men movie on Steelbook now. That includes the Wolverine movies, so I'm pretty stoked on that. It was the last one I was like, oh my gosh, I found it. So, I digress. So, also tomorrow, the Batman 4K Steelbook box set's coming out tomorrow. So, this is the first 4 Batman movies done by, the first one was obviously, the first 2 were Tim Burton, and then we had Joel Schumacher come in. So, it's like Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Robin, Batman Forever. Those movies. The one thing I'm not certain about is I've read mixed things on this. Some people are saying it's only 4K Steelbooks. There's no Blu-rays in the set. It's just all 4K discs, which for me, that's a no sale whatsoever. And the first thing you're saying is, well, it's 4K. Yeah, I know I have a 4K TV, got a 4K player, but not every room in my flipping house has a 4K TV with a 4K player. So I like the option to be able to have a 4K and a Blu-ray, or in some cases, a Blu-ray and a DVD, because although my 4K setup's in my bedroom, I like to go out in the front room and stuff like that and watch movies with the family and stuff like that. I don't have a 4K setup in there, so it's nice to have those options. So I'm not really sure. Some people say it's going to have both versions, the 4K and the Blu-ray. Some people don't. I won't find out until tomorrow until I actually check it out. But that does come out tomorrow. Also, Arrow Video is releasing a few movies tomorrow. First one, The Hills Have Eyes 2. Which is a cool special edition box set, very, very identical, or at least is almost exactly like the first Hills Have Eyes. They're also releasing a movie tomorrow called The Prey. I can speak, I swear. And then they're also doing, oh gosh, Who Saw Her Die? I have no idea what that movie's about, but that's no Arrow release coming out tomorrow. We also have Supergirl Season 4 coming out in Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow. Now, the majority of these movies so far, Batman, Best Buy, obviously, and that's the place you're going to find the Steelbooks anyways. There is a box set coming out, just a 4K box set, non-Steelbook coming out tomorrow. You'll probably be able to find that at Walmart, Target, stuff like that. Maybe not Target. X-Men will be everywhere. Supergirl will probably be everywhere, actually. The Arrow videos, again, either from Arrow's website or from Amazon. Biloxi Blues is coming out by Shout Factory tomorrow. Again, either Amazon or Shout Factory for that one. Great movie, though. I really did enjoy it. I actually picked up the DVD recently because I hadn't seen it in a really, really long time, and I wanted to make sure before I picked up the Blu-ray it was something I still really enjoyed, so I haven't watched it yet, but I remember it being a good movie. Also tomorrow, let's see here, we have Galaxy Quest Steelbook coming out. That's a Best Buy exclusive so far, but I believe in a couple months FYE, because I ordered mine from FYE, but it doesn't come out until October, so I think Best Buy has a exclusive on it for about a month or so. They did that with Wolf Cop last year. They had this special edition Wolf Cop 1 and 2 in a set. exclusive through Best Buy till like August of that year. Then it was available everywhere, so probably the same thing. Tomorrow we also have, let's see here, Lethal Weapon Season 3 coming out. Again, probably found that at quite a few places. The new movie called Above the Shadow, which I have no idea what that's about. It looks interesting though, and if you do know what it's about, please leave me a comment down below. Also, Mill Creek is releasing two movies tomorrow, I Spy and Duplicity. Nothing on their bare bone, but they are finally out on Blu-ray. And the other two movies that Mill Creek is releasing tomorrow, and the ones I'm most excited about, are two more Andy Sedaris movies. We have Guns and Do or Die coming out tomorrow. I have it pre-ordered according to Amazon. They're supposed to be here tomorrow. We'll see. But that's what's coming out this week. I'm really excited, especially for the fact that Andy Sedaris movies. Like I've stated earlier, I'm trying to collect. You can see my Andy Sedaris. There's right over there, right there. I'm hoping they put them all out on Blu-ray. Once these come out, that'll be the 6 out of the 12, so they're halfway done. Although a little nervous. Last time they released the last two movies, right around the same time they announced the two new ones that are coming out tomorrow. So I'm hoping maybe the next couple of days they'll announce two more. We'll see. But that is it for this week. Now, next week's a little bit bigger week, and I'm actually quite excited about several titles coming out next week. The first one coming out, and I'm really excited about, is The Stand. The original 90s miniseries is coming out on Blu-ray next week. Really excited about that. I've seen some screenshots from the restoration they did. It looks awesome. I can't wait. I've always been a big fan of that miniseries. Very big fan of the movie. Just like V came out about a month ago. Very big fan of those 80s miniseries. I love the 90s miniseries. They're really, really cool. Also next week, Child's Play, the remake, comes out. I don't know about the movie. I haven't seen anything about that movie. I know it's different. It's not a possessed doll. It's a possessed robot. It's just a bad robot. Don't know. Some people say it's really good. Other people say it's garbage. I can at least rent it and check it out. Also tomorrow, they're releasing Major Leagues 2 and 3 for the first time on Blu-ray. Although, next week. I keep saying tomorrow. Next week, I'm a little concerned with those, though, because they're Warner Brothers, they're Paramount. So I'm not exactly sure. Are they Paramount or Warner Brothers? One of the two. I know the first one's Paramount. So I'm a little bit nervous about how they're going to come out. They're probably going to be really expensive. It's going to be like those Universal releases those Blu-rays every once in a while. They're like really expensive. Like I remember Problem Child 1 and 2. They were like $20. There's nothing on the video. It's just the movie. It's kind of like Warner Archives. Warner Archives you can get, like I got a Warner Archives movie over the weekend, Judgment Night. Nothing. It was $20. Well, I actually got it on sale for $16. But it's originally like $24.99. There's nothing on it. It's just the movie. I don't know how they can justify that, but whatever. Then also next week we have Anna coming out on Blu-ray and 4K. Haven't seen that movie yet, but it looks interesting. Then another really cool title, Shout Factor's releasing next week, John Carpenter's Vampires. Stoked on that one. I really, really like that movie. So it comes out next week. Also next week, and another movie I really wanted to see, but I just didn't want to see it in theaters, but I want to see it in my comfort of my own home, is Yesterday, the movie about the what if the Beatles were never known, only one guy knew the Beatles songs. So looking forward to that. That'll be out in Blu-ray and 4K. And then we also have Maleficent coming out in 4K and a Steelbook next week. Also a Digibook from Target. And that's the live action movie that was out a couple years ago. And then, let's see, Arrow Video is releasing Hellraiser 1 and 2 collector's editions next week that look really cool. I'm actually a bigger fan of Part 2 than I am Part 1. So, yeah, I'm excited about those. Then DC Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 comes out next week. Along with, and this is what I'm really, really excited about, Sleeping Beauty, my favorite Disney flick of all time. Sleeping Beauty is finally coming out on 4K and a Steelbook next week. I will be getting that. It is my favorite of all time animated Disney movie. I consider Disney, to me, there's two different styles of Disney. There's the original animated classics, which are actually hand-drawn animation, and then there's the newer movies, which are more the digital drawn animation now, which is more movies like that. They're like Up and, Cars and stuff like that, where it's all digital now. So it is without a doubt my favorite hand-drawn animated Disney movie of all time. So I'm stoked to finally get it on Blu-ray. On 4K. Now, if they just release Black Cauldron on Blu-ray, I'd be really stoked. And then also next week we have Warner Archives is releasing Action Jackson. Yeah, I love that movie, man. That movie is so ridiculously stupid. I love it, man. Carl Weathers is awesome in that movie. Every time I think about it, it's like he's driving that car. He literally drives a sports car up a spiral staircase in this guy's house, and he's driving, he's all faster. It's just, it's a great movie. I really like it. If you ever get a chance, check it out. But it is Warner Archives, so most likely you'll have to order it off Amazon or Warner's website. Then also we have some movies being released by Vinegar Syndrome next week. Pledge Night, The Vineyard, Beyond Evil, and Mountaintop Hotel Massacre. That's a lot of M's at once. And then we also have Arrow is releasing In the Aftermath. Don't know, but it looks interesting. And then 101 Dalmatians is coming out on Steelbook. I don't know if it's 4K or not, but it is coming out on Steelbook next week. So that'll be best exclusive. So there you go. That's it for this week and next week. Now, talking about what was announced last week, there was some good stuff announced last week. First off, Red Heat is coming out in 4K, the Arnold Schwarzenegger and James Belushi classic. That'll be out on 10/29. We have Universal Soldier, the Jean-Claude Van Damme classic, which is coming out on November 4th. Suspiria, the original Dario Argento, not the remake from last year, the actual original 1977 movie, is coming out in 4K, which I'm really stoked about because I have the DVD. I never bought the Blu-ray. I do have the DVD, and the DVD's quality is okay, but finally 4K. I can't wait for that. And that one comes out on November 19th. We do have Daniel Craig, the James Bond collection. So all of his movies are coming out in 4K in a box set, and that's coming out the 22nd of October. And then also the Fly collection. They finally have a date for that Fly collection, which is all the original Fly movies. So the original movie with Vincent Price, and then the Cronenberg one, and the one they did after that. Those are all coming out in a really cool Shout Factory box set coming out on now December 10th. Also, The Lion King. Yes, the live-action Lion King was announced for Blu-ray, DVD, and 4K. That will be out on the 22nd of October, which is like literally a month away. So that's really cool. Then also, I know I announced last week that 3 from Hell, the new Rob Zombie movie, which is the 3rd movie in the series from House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil Rejects, they're releasing that in 4K. They just announced it today. They're releasing that movie in 4K, which, okay. And that'll be out again October 15th. Jarhead, Law of Return. I have no idea what that movie's about, but okay. Comes out October 1st. We have Devil's Revenge, which is a William Shatner movie with Jerry Ryan from Star Trek Voyager. Gonna get it. People are saying it's like the sequel to Devil's Reign. It's not the sequel to Devil's Reign from the late 60s, early 70s. But Devil's Revenge, William Shatner, I'm in. And that comes out October 15th. We do have Strange But True coming out October 22nd. Hobbs and Shaw was officially announced, which I thought in theaters. I really did enjoy it. That comes out November 5th. It's really kind of quick. Still in theaters. And then Shaw Factory releasing Silver Bullet. Yeah. And that comes out on December 17th. Looking forward to that. Good movie. Finally a good actual special edition of that movie. And the last one I talked to you about, and this one comes out on the 3rd of December, and that is, and I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but I'm going to mention it again no matter what, anyways, that is Big Trouble in Little China. Shout Factory's got a hold of that movie. They've remastered it. They're putting out a really cool steelbook. They're also putting out in a standard Blu-ray with a really cool slipcase. Or there's a really cool couple sets you can get from Shout Factory. One has a vinyl of the entire soundtrack, which, by the way, the soundtrack in that movie is awesome. And they have like the steelbook. You can get the Blu-ray. You can get all this really cool and all this really cool stuff, and a poster too in this really cool pack from Shout Factory. But if you don't own this movie, or you only have the stripped down Blu-ray version, you're gonna want to get rid of that and get this Shout Factory release because it is gonna be absolutely phenomenal. In all honesty, you know, my favorite all-time John Carpenter movie has to be Halloween, but gosh darn it, this is a close second. I love Big Trouble in Little China. Jack Burton, Pork Chop Express. Yeah, you just can't go wrong with it. I probably watch the movie 2 to 3 times a year. It's one of those movies where it's one of those movies where I'm having a bad day. Where like, oh man, everything's going wrong. I throw that in. By the end of that movie, I am smile ear to ear. So, I'm really excited about that. I can't wait. I'm going to pre-order it, hopefully. But that is it. That's what's coming out this week, next week, and what was announced. Leave me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on this stuff coming out? You excited about any of this stuff? Or are you just like, whatever? But leave me some comments down below. Now I want to show you what I picked up last week. And I did pick up a few titles. Now, what I want to show you here, 4 of these were new releases last week, and 1 was not. And I'll show you the one was not at the end. But I'll tell you a reason why I wanted to show this one. So the first one I did pick up was Aladdin on Steelbook. I had to get this one. I am a big fan of Aladdin. I do like this movie. 4K Steelbook. I could not pass it up. And it's just a beautiful Steelbook. It looks really awesome. Got the genie in the back. You've got Aladdin and Princess Jasmine on the front. You got, it's just really cool. Got the Signature Series down here. Really, really nice Steelbook, so I picked that up. And then, yes, I did pick up the live-action movie, too. To be brutally honest with you, I wasn't sure about this movie to begin with. I was like, after all the negative press with Will Smith being the genie and how it looked really terrible from the first trailer released, I wasn't really sure. But everybody kept telling me, just sit down and watch, just sit down and watch. So my wife and I did. We sat down the other night and watched it, and we both really liked it a lot. So much so that I went out the next day and got the Steelbook. Was a lot better than I thought. It was pretty well acted. The music was really good in it. I think the visuals were really cool. This back here, look at the back of this thing. This in the movie looked really, really cool. I was really impressed with this. But it's a beautiful Steelbook. The lettering up here is all embossed. It's just a really good movie. I was really, really taken aback and really surprised. For me, these live-action remakes of the animated classics are kind of hit and miss. I've liked a few of them, and I have not liked. Like Cinderella, I did not like. I couldn't even sit. I sat through the first half an hour. And went, no, not good for me. But I did like this one, and I did like what was the other live-action one I really enjoyed? I can't remember right now, but I know there's Pete's Dragon. Not Pete's Dragon. Oh man, I can't even remember. There was another live action one I really did enjoy, and it's skipping right now. I'll remember to tell you guys later on. But they're really kind of hit and miss for me. So I was really surprised by this. Then obviously I had to get this. The 4K Steelbook of John Wick. Part 3. Loved this movie. Watched it. Absolutely loved it. I wish I would have seen it in the theaters, but I missed it because we were going through some stuff at the time. I just couldn't get to the theater to see it. But man, this is a good movie. You haven't seen any of these movies, sit down and watch them. You're in for a treat. These are great movies. Keanu Reeves is amazing in these movies. He's so awesome. I mean, there's a horse involved. That's all I'm going to say in this movie, but the horse is awesome. Oh, man. When I saw this first scene with this horse, I was completely blown away. And then they did it again, and I was like, stop, you're killing me. It was so great. So there's the back for you. But love this movie. Great. I hope they make a fourth one. They kind of left it open for one, so we'll see. Then I also picked up the last new release I did pick up last week and I told you to get this, was The Dead Don't Die. I had to get this one. A, it's a zombie movie, and I'm a big zombie fan. And B, I just thought it was really funny. I mean, this literally is Logan Lucky with zombies. I mean, there's no heist involved, but the way the people act and it was identical. Like, they took those characters out of that movie and just plopped them into a zombie apocalypse. Bill Murray is absolutely out of control in this movie. Adam Driver's really good. I mean, everybody's spot on in this movie. I really, really enjoyed it. So pick that up. And the last thing, this is not the last thing I got. I actually got quite a few movies last week because I went to Rasputin. But the last thing I wanted to show you that I want to be part of my picks video, I want this to be a little more special because my wife got this for me, and I'm so excited that she got this for me. She knows I've been wanting it for a long time. So she ordered it for me, and I got it really quick from FYE. I was really surprised, and that is the Evil Dead 2 Steelbook. Man, this thing is awesome. I am so stoked. I had the Blu-ray of this movie. The Blu-ray was nothing compared to this Steelbook. I mean, there is so many extra special features on there that my Blu-ray didn't have at all. In fact, I got rid of the Blu-ray over the weekend. This is a great movie. I just love it. It's got like in the back here. It's got him as the possessed. His eyes are kind of like this shimmering color. So if you can see, like right there, they kind of shine off the light. It's just a really cool Steelbook. Really, really like. I was so stoked when she got this for me. And oddly enough, I do have all three movies of Steelbook now. I have Evil Dead 1 in Steelbook. I have Evil Dead 2 Steelbook. And I have the Shout Factory edition of Army of Darkness in Steelbook. So I actually have all three of these movies in Steelbook. And I do have one of the seasons of Ash vs. Evil Dead in Steelbook too. So I'm only listening to season 1 and 2 in Steelbook, and I'll have the whole series in Steelbook. So totally stoked on this. Thank you, sweetheart, for getting me this thing. This is awesome. I really, really wanted this thing. I was worried it wasn't going to last much longer, so boom, got that. So that is it. A little bit longer than normal, but I do apologize for that. But there was a lot of movies to go through, especially coming out, announcements, stuff like that. Thank you all, guys, all for watching. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know your thought process. Leave your thoughts on some of the movies that are coming out or announced. Also, what do you think of what I picked up? Was I completely crazy or what? So leave me some comments below. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you enjoyed seeing videos by Big D, click the subscribe button. The little bell up in the corner will notify you when I do put out videos. Thank you guys all for watching. You guys rock. Everybody take care out there. Always keep punks. You never know what you're going to find. That's the truth. And as always, live long and prosper. Bye. Wait, one last thing. So as for Dollar Tree, I know that a lot of people have been writing me and saying that the Dollar Tree hasn't gotten movies yet. This is correct. My one Dollar Tree put them out early. The other 5 in my area haven't put Squad out yet. But they are supposed to be officially announced. It's in their ad for Friday the 20th. So if you haven't seen anything yet, Thursday, probably Thursday, because I'll start putting that stuff up probably Thursday, get ready for Friday. Start looking at your Dollar Tree stores around Thursday. They should start putting this stuff out. There's a lot of really good stuff. I actually went back to the same Dollar Tree that I got the first load from that I showed you a video on, and I actually picked up 7 more movies that randomly all of a sudden appeared there. So one with Lou Ferrigno, I was totally stoked on that. So I'll be showing you this later in the week what I did pick up. Actually, I take that back. I'm gonna wait until actually I hit a couple other Dollar Trees, get some more stuff, and I'll do one final Dollar Tree pickup. But I just want to kind of throw that side note in there. So thanks everybody. Live long, prosper.